Not all whiptails breed the same, and not all of their fry are easy to raise. This is Sturisoma aureum, or now I guess they're Sturisoma. They are straightforward to spawn, laying a clutch of eggs on a hard surface. The hard thing with these guys is getting their fry to survive. The fry won't move around and can starve. So this is what I do for Sturisoma whiptails. In this case, I waited to pull the eggs until they had really darkened up. At that time, if you attempt to pull the eggs, they will usually just hatch and you can use a turkey baster to suck the fry out of the tank. I start with a 5-gallon tank, a sponge filter, and an air stone or two. The water is about 50-50 from the parent's tank and fresh dechlorinated water. They feed off of biofilm, so we have to recreate that. The food is a combination of spirulina powder, some rapashi powder for a bit of protein, and Bacter AE. That gets mixed into a container with some water and shaken up. I also go ahead and mix up extra powder and store it dry for later feedings. The filter is turned off, the air stones are turned up high, and the food is poured into the tank. The goal is to have the air stone distribute the food all over the glass and not have the sponge filter remove it. Leave the filter off for about 30 minutes. Do this at least twice a day. This is going to make the tank nasty, so you need to siphon it and clean the sponge filters often. But don't clean the glass, since that's what we have been working on creating biofilm on. If you siphon out some fry, just put them back in. They're small enough to not get hurt during this process. Just a heads up, I'm showing fry from a few different spawns, so I don't have to wait for forever to get video of the different stages. After a couple of weeks, you'll see them start to move around a lot more, so you can add in aged leaves. I happen to use oak leaves. When you see them starting to hang out on the leaves and are around 1 inch long, it's time to move them to a regular tank. You want a well-aged tank with lots of leaves. Initially, I'll feed this tank like the first, with the powder mix for a few days. But I will start dropping that down to 1 feeding of the powder a day, and then 1 every couple of days to wean them off. I do that over the course of about a week. At this point, you're in the home stretch. They are past their super annoying feeding phase and can be treated like a regular biofilm algae eating whiptail.